Hi everybody. I thought I'd do some colouring with you. I do diamond painting, but not everybody's interested in diamond painting. So I thought I'd do a little bit more variety on my YouTube channel. This is a colouring part I recently started, and then some of the leads in my pencils broke, especially on the pinks and other colours. So I'm going to do mostly the green today till I find a decent pencil, because obviously I don't know if the leads are broke due to cold. I don't really know. So until I get new pencils, I am looking at new pencils at the moment. So I hope that you like this. I've had this book a while, but they bring out books every month. I think the books are. I will tell you. Let me go to the end of the page. It's Springtime Delights, and doesn't say when it comes out. This one, it would have been out in, this one was in January of 2021. I can show you on the top, there. So it came out in January. Then that was for the new one, not this one, because this, yeah, this is the spring one, so it would have been this one. So this is more for the spring design, the Harmony Colour series. If you want to know the price, and it was issue 4, is $5.99. Obviously you won't get this one now, but if you can get these ones in like WH Smith's. I don't know if they have like something similar to WH Smith's in America, but these are, they do different ones. So I'm doing a leaf. It's a sort of plant. I think the leaves are light. It's not the sort of ones, you know, they tell you to use specific colours and then you've got to follow the photograph. So you can do it in your own vary colours, whatever you feel you prefer. I think this type of plant is colours are light anyway. So, and I've got 180 pencils, but I've only got so much amount of different greens. So I thought I'd do this with you for an hour. And I try never to go to lines as well. Some people colour and they go side the lines. I always like to keep inside the lines. The other thing as well with these pens, you can add water to them too. Depends on the type of paper that you colour it on, obviously, but you can blend them. So I don't know if that's why they're slightly different and that's why they broke. Maybe blending pencils more easier to break. I don't really know. I should really look up why lead's breaking pencils. 1 minute they're fine, and then the next minute then the lead breaks. So I keep them in the box so they come in. They're not like in a pencil case. So, you know, why did it happen? And the answer is I don't know. I love animals. I'm an animal person. I really like animals. And when I went, not long after I lost my dad, I went to Spain. Family club together, and I went to Spain, and I went to an animal park, and I took tons and tons of photographs, and I was feeding the zebras. I paid the extras to feed the animals, and I got some lovely photographs. You can only see my hand, obviously, because we were on like a trailer of it was like a seat, like a trailer with seats in it, and I think it was about 12 of us. So you wasn't allowed to get out of it unless you were told to get out. And you had gaps in between the bars, and you could put your hands through, and their tongues are really, I can't explain it. And I won't say they're rough, but their fur was rough. They were really rough. But their tongue, it was, if you want to feed animals, it's worth going there. It really is. It was lovely. I don't know what it's like now since, the COVID situation. I don't know if any of the animals are still there. I really don't know. But if you are in Spain, you could always look it up, or look it up on the internet, see what's there. Some say it's very little animals there now. But when I went there, it was in 2015. But it's a really beautiful place. And they have little huts as well that you can book and stay in there. You can stay in the park. I didn't do that. I was staying in a hotel, but you could stay in those huts overnight in the park, I think, overnight or a couple of days. And you're given a time, so you have to go up to that certain part at a certain time, and then I look around the park afterwards. Otherwise, if you look around the park, you would miss your ride. Since I've done that, I've saved up for a decent camera now, because I only done it by my phone. But now I got a beautiful Canon camera, so if I want to do something like that again, I got better photographs. And I can focus in a lot better than what I could do with a mobile phone. Right. I'll never forget. I never forget that. And they had a little shop down the bottom of the park, and I bought a giraffe, a wooden giraffe made out of wood. I couldn't decide between an elephant and a giraffe, but in the end I went with a giraffe. So it is worth looking online to see what's there. And if they got quite a bit still there, I would go there, Not many people get a chance to feed the animals. and see them close up. I mean, for me, it was a different experience, and looking through bars and things. You couldn't get up to like the tigers and things. You had to look through the glass. But animals which are harmless, you could get up close and personal with them. It's an experience I will never forget. It will stay with me for most of my life. I mean, I loved it. The food there, I've got to be honest, was expensive. If you're a vegetarian, you don't have much choice what you have. And the burgers, well, they were expensive. So I didn't buy anything to eat. I thought I'd wait till I get back to the hotel, but then the food had finished in the hotel. So I had to go to a shop and just get something to eat. So if you are going, maybe it's better to go to a shop and get some sandwiches or something. This is dear and there's not much choice on what food you eat. Especially if you are very fussy or you don't like burgers, then it's not much else really to have. And I'm not a fan of burgers or processed food. So but it's not about the food, it's about the experience and seeing them up personal, and that is something. In some places like Kenya, but not how many people can afford to go to Kenya to see animals up personal. So going to Spain and seeing them up personal, it's a lot cheaper than going all the way to Kenya and seeing them. So it was amazing. It had some rare animals there too. The white rhino was lovely, and his baby, mother and baby. It was special. Very, very special. As you see, this one is a butterfly. So, but it doesn't matter whether it's big or small. All God's creatures, they are. At the end of the day, from butterflies to tigers to lions to giraffes, zebras, they're all God's creatures. We need to preserve them and not let poachers destroy the wildlife. And I'm all for that. If it has a breeding program at a safari park, then maybe it's a good idea. Eventually then they can go back into the wild. They breed them and then they can go into the wild. Like a breeding program. Because elephants, Indian elephants, African elephants, they poach for their tusks. So white rhinos. And having somewhere where they can breed and have babies and then eventually be put back into the wild is a plus point in my feelings. That they helped and saved from poachers and things. Some people say it's cruel, but some animals are up against poachers. And by a breeding program, well, that is a better choice. And educate people in Africa about animals. I don't like animals being poached or hurt. Even cats, even your pet cat is hurt by people. They have babies and then they dump them because they can't be bothered to take it to the vets and having it done. It's a stone cruel. Animal has just as much right as we have got. No, I think some people in this world are not nice people. And I love wildlife. So, you know. I think this pencil needs to be sharpened. And so far I haven't sharpened any of these pencils. But I am nervous because the lights. So, this is my sharpener. Some people might remember something similar in school. I remember these when I was in school. So, don't want to sharpen it too much. That looks quite pretty. So, you know, if colouring is for you, I hope you like this. There's not much colour to these pencils at all. They're more like wax, like crayons. Look at this. They're breaking already. Like some crumbs. Now, that's how it started with the pink ones, and then the whole thing just snapped. And I'm not pressing hard. I'm going rather light. I need a dark one for the that's not too light. Okay, is that dark enough? That's too light as well. I need a bit more darker. Better. So by here, this is the stalk, and it needs to be a bit darker. So now this one pencil feels different, not as waxy. I'm wondering why the pencils feel slightly different. One feels waxy and one doesn't. Some pencils are waxy and some are non-waxy. I'm gonna look that up. Unless they made different, some colours are. As I said, I'm going to work on the greens because some of my other pencils are broke. I started using crayon and they were rubbish. I paid a lot more money for these and these are not as much better. There's a little butterfly there. I don't want to work on the butterfly because I gotta check some of these colours out. Which ones are practically useless. Now yesterday, there was loads of people on the internet yesterday. I was spoiled for choice. 2 hour natter too. But today, there's not as many on the internet. So, I'm not going to do much on colouring at the moment. I need to sort what pencils are faulty. And what pencils are not. There's not much I can do with these pencils. That's why I've been delaying this video. Been delaying it due to the pencils I'm using. Due to this closeness. I hope you're not annoyed at me. So I'm doing a lot of this colour. But as I said, these pencils are rather ropey. They wasn't when I bought them. And I'm not going hard, I'm not pressing hard. It's like I've eaten a biscuit, the crumbs come away from the lead. And the lead comes loose and then it breaks. Lucky, this I haven't happened to this one so far. It has come little bits. But the whole thing haven't snapped. Not like the other colour. I'm going to use a bit of the dark there. This one feels different. And the light green one feels waxy. I think these are German too. I'll show you the box. I had them off Amazon. Oops. This is a box I had, and I had them off Amazon. Now, underneath 180, it looks German, and then underneath that, it's got Chinese. And it says on there, I'll see if I can show you. It says watercolors pencils. Now, I've got a feeling it's German, but made in China. And they're superior for blending. But what I can't understand is why they break in when you colour. So if you want to know a good pencil and you haven't got good pencils and you do see them on Amazon, I would avoid them like the plague. I can't remember when I had them. Did I write a review on them? And I should have tried using them before writing a review. If I have, I would change the review now. Because they're not that fantastic. And crayon is a Brazilian pencil. They used to be good when I was younger, but they're not so good now. I don't know why one time pencils are good and then they're not as good as they used to be. Are they made different? The answer to that question, I don't really know. But when you're colouring and you're not like children colouring and you want to do it nice, you want to have nice decent pencils. Now it's therapeutic and you want to make a nice picture or blend them with a bit of water if you want to. I mean, everybody's different. I'll wait until I get a book that I'm not very keen on. I'll practice on a book that I'm not keen on, but I do like this book. If I bought a book there's not very nice pictures in it, then I would practice it. So I think they had 5 stars these as well. So I did listen to the reviews as well. You can go by reviews sometimes. But they have got lovely colours. I mean, the colours are lovely. And 180 pencils. Not bad. So I'm not going to do many colour. I'm going to keep mostly to the greens for today. I need to sort out these pencils which are good and which is rubbish. I will be doing this every Saturday. I'm only starting it today, but when I get it going properly, this will be on every Saturday. This will be a Saturday thing. Diamond painting is in the week, and this will be a Saturday diamond. This is from the break from diamond painting. I love diamond painting, but as I said, not everybody's into diamond painting. Some people like to do something different. And if they like art or colouring, then I'll make a slot every Saturday. So this will be going on every Saturday from 7 o'clock. And it'll be an hour. And I'm asking you to complete a picture in a day. Now you can work on it every week until you finish it, just like you do with your diamond painting. So there you are. How long have I been on here? 32 minutes and 46. So I will be closing down soon because I need to check something out. You don't buy pencils and a year later then they're not working properly. And they're all dark greens up the top. So I need a different shade now, and I'm going to say goodnight to you. And I hope you enjoy this. I'm going to have to get some new pencils and check some of these ones out to see what's good and what's rubbish. So I hope you had a lovely day. So if you are interested and you want to do some of this, I know I'm not live, shall we say, but at least you can send your pictures to my Instagram account. Julie line at the bottom, not in the middle, A and West, and you can send me your colouring pages to my Instagram to show me what you've done. It'd be nice to see what people have done in their colouring box. If you like to send me your pictures and show me what you've done, and we'll do this every Saturday. I'm not asking you to finish your picture in one day. You do a little bit each week. And see, when you finish it then, you can send it to me and show me what you've done. So, I think it'll be a nice idea. So, no star, good night. And I'll see you next Saturday for As of Colouring. Bye.